Hi AAG. So in this segment, I'm going to show you how to use a email marketing solution to do your mass email marketing broadcast. You can use this for recruitment, where you broadcast about how good you are to invite people to join you, or it could be for project marketing purpose, or even to push your listing. So in the past, those of you who have attended my lesson, I share with you MailChimp, right? So this time round, I'm sharing with you Send in Brew. Now, as you know, MailChimp is a similar solution to what Send in Brew is. Okay, I will leave it to you to go and study more about what this platform is. Today's session is to show you how to do it. Okay, so let's get started. So on my screen, you just go to, you can see that we go to sendinbrew.com, right? And if you haven't created an account, on the upper right corner, sign up free. Then after that, you will be given an opportunity to enter the name and a preferred email. Name, I would suggest you put Orange Tea AAG. Then if you, your own division, like for example, Perry Cell Division, if you want to, right? So this is how you type the company name. Then followed by email. Email, I suggest you don't use your own common email, because when it comes to email broadcasting, sometimes you get people mark you as spam, and over time your email will start to go to everyone's spam filter. So it's good to create a new disposable email, such as for example AAG Career 2020, or maybe aagcareer.perry@gmail.com, something like that, right? So then you create a new Gmail account, then you come back here to sign up here using that new Gmail account. And after you click on get started, right, they will send an email to you, right, to go and check your email to retrieve the confirmation email. After you click on the confirmation email, right, which comes in a form of like that, all right, so you just click confirm my email. Okay, after you done that, and you are able to see that there's a complete profile. Okay, so you see the profile that you can type there. I always put my last name as AAG, right? So then you can put Orange Tea AAG and followed by whatever website you have. And address, I put Orange Tea address, but I end off with AAG division, and then the postal code. And business activity, I'll put professional services, because we provide services for the client. And employee size, up to you. How many contacts you want, you can key in, right? For example, you're going to upload a CEA database, I put 30,000, for example. Then agree, and you say you want to receive, then click complete profile. And you will have this, you have successfully updated your profile. And once you are done, right, then you can see that you are logged in already under Orange Tea AAG, and on the upper left corner you have see the word campaign, right? So you can then use this to do your email campaign, right? So pause this video right now and go and get it done, and after you're done, we resume. You can resume from here, right? So create my first campaign is what we're going to do next. All right, so hope you have done it. And first thing we do is that we go to, you can see that you get your plan give you free 300 email, right? So I would recommend you to upgrade if you want to send a lot of email. Okay, and what I like about this is that you have quite a few interesting plan here. Okay, so you can see what are the essential plan here. So you notice that for only $32 per month, you get to send 40,000 email per month, which is good enough, because you don't want to keep blasting your 30,000 database over and over again. So once a month is just right. In fact, you only need 2 months. The recruitment cycle is about 2 months, 3 months, right? So you could put $32 per month, and then you can send 40 emails, right? They give you 40,000 per month, which is good enough for our 30,000 database. and it's only $32, which sounds expensive per month if you multiply by 12 months. But in actual fact, you only need to subscribe for 3 months. If you have no budget for 3 months, subscribe for 2 months, right? If $64 can help you reach 30,000 agents several times in 2 months, I think it's worth it, right? So just think in terms of calculate based on 2 months cost, maximum 3 months. Okay, but I will still recommend go for $48 because for just another $16 more per month, multiplied by 2 is about $32 per month. They will remove the Send in Blue logo, which is to me is important, right? So you don't let them know what platform you are using, but more importantly is that you will have advanced statistic, right? To check whether your email is receiving well or not. I would rather go $48 multiplied by 2 months, so you get four sending, right? You get $32 per month, 2 months is $60 over dollars, but you only send 2 times, right? So you go and calculate, actually this one is more worth it for us, okay? The rest is a bit overkill. I don't think we need that. Okay, so I believe many of you would have already received the database from our leaders chat group, where you can see all the names and email contact of the database, right? So you're going to go ahead and use this database to upload. So let me show you how to do that. So let me show you how to upload your database into the Send in Blue. In Send in Blue, the database is called list, right? We call it database, but they call it list, but it's the same thing. So what you do is that you first need to add the contact into the database. On the upper right corner, there is a contact button. Just click on the contact button and you will have opportunity to import your contacts. So you can actually import the contact from here, right? Click on import and you have 2 options, right? You have an option to either upload a file, which should be a CSV file, right? Should be a CSV file, which is very troublesome. If your file is in Excel format, you need to first save as CSV file. For me, I would rather you use the copy and paste method, which is more efficient. Just click copy and paste, and then you can open up your email. Okay, first you open up your first you open up your email database, which is already sent to you. If you don't have it, please look for your leaders, right? Your leaders all have this already. Okay, so what you do is that make sure that you turn off filter so that you are looking at the whole database. So this is whole entire database of 30,000 agents, about 28,000 agents. Whole entire database. Then what you do is copy and paste. So what we are doing is that we are wholesale the whole database. Control A to select all, Control C to copy, and then come back to here and paste inside here. Okay, paste inside there. So what we are doing here is using copy and paste method, which every one of you should be able to do it. And you notice that the format, once you are ready, just click check data, right? Not to worry that the format is jumbled up, seems to be jumbled up, but actually there is a special formatting in it. Once you paste, just click on check data. The software will cleverly segregate the data into proper columns for you. Now, if your database is big, it will take a while. So let's be patient. May take up to 1 or 2 minutes, right? So go and drink a coffee, right? All right, once done, you notice it's automatically formatted nicely and telling you all the fill in the correct columns. So this is the database that we have. Now just run through you how the database works. We have the CEA number, we have the agency number, we have the agency name. So you notice that ERA may have multiple names, so it could be ERA Realty and ERA something, right? So starts with ERA, right? So the license period is when did this agent join them. Okay, listing count is very useful for you to target active agent, because the higher the listing, the more active it is. And I would usually say that anybody with 5 or 10 consider active lah, huh? So DNC status is whether this person is on DNC, but for email marketing it doesn't matter. But we will still it still matter later when you do SMS blast, because this platform also allow you to do SMS blast. So later you can set DNC equal to DNC and you will filter away, right? So DNC expiry date is irrelevant. Email is exactly what we need. Not to worry about duplicates, the software will take care of that. And the position is talking about the designation, right? What kind of level are they? So you have director, so senior director, group director. As long as the word director is usually an experienced agent, right? So once you are ready, just click on confirm data. You will get imported, uploaded into the system. The next step that you will have to expect to do is called mapping. Because your database that you send to send to the server is not in the same naming convention as what they recognize. So for example, in our database it's called name, but in their mapping is called last name, first name. So you need to map accordingly. Right, once the mapping is done, once the upload is done, you'll come to the mapping screen. So on the left is exactly what it is called in your Excel sheet, right? In Excel sheet, we call it registration number. So what I would recommend you to do is to map it to what Sand Brew recognize. So you need to teach Sand Brew that this name should go under last name because they don't have a name. So go into last name, okay? And then you have the registration number. So for most of you, you'll find that when you go through the list, there's no such thing as registration number because it's something that is unrecognized to them. So you would have to add a new attribute, right? Add a new attribute and you can call anything you want. So for your convenience sake, I would recommend you to call exactly the same name if you want to, so that you don't get confused. But for me, because I'm not confused, I will use something that I already can recognize better. So I press cancel here. Previously, I have already done it, so I just choose here. I call it red number. So I just choose here. So I'm trying to tell the software that red number in the list is red number. If it doesn't have, you can just add an attribute. So then you go ahead and assign. So for me, because previously I already created all the attributes, so I just simply assign. So agency, license number, company, I call it agency, okay? For me, I call it agency. You can call it company also if you want to. KEO status, I'm not interested, so I said do not import. License period, right? So do I use license period also over here? I still import because license period may be useful for you to see who are the long time agents in that agency. Listing count, very important. So you import and create a new name, right? So for me, I already recreated, so I put listing count. SMS, you need to just simply choose the country. Country will be, of course, Singapore. And you choose Singapore. And basically, it will automatically add 65. This one is the mobile number that later when you open up the email, you know exactly who clicked your email and what is his phone number. So you can directly call him. Because later when you send the email, you will know who clicked, how many times they clicked, and what time they click. If they click recently, only you quickly see the number and call him. Hey, I just sent you an email. I don't know whether you received it or not. Then they will say, yeah, I just saw it magically that you got sent at the right time. Okay, so this is the amazing part. So DNC status, for me, I'll just simply put under the field called DNC. Expiry date, right? Depending on what you want to call it. DNC expiry date is irrelevant to me, so I'm not really bothered. Okay, reason being, even though this database is DNC scrub until this July, but even if there's somebody who newly add something in subscribe themselves as DNC in July, you still have about 1 month's grace period, right, to send them. So that's why whatever is in July, in August, I think it still can be safe, but of course you should verify that lah. Right, so next will be the email. Automatically recognize. Position, right, I call it designation. Okay, designation, you call anything what you want. Once you are done, just click on confirm mapping. Okay, once you confirm mapping, for you guys, your list here is empty, right? Yours is empty. For me, I have an existing list that I previously uploaded. If I got a new database, I will ask the software to import into this same database so that it will automatically update and remove duplicate. So this is very useful for the next time. whereby you add on to your existing database. If the company change for the agent, your database will automatically updated, right? Because they do some matching, okay? But here, we don't have an existing database in your case. So what you do is that you need to save this under a new list. So create a list over here, okay? Click on create a list here and give it a name. So you can say something like all agents data, okay? All agents DB, call it like that, right? If you want to give it a date, okay, up to you, so that you know the date of it. You can actually create a new folder if you want to. Like for my case, I can say it's a real estate agent, but up to you. Or you can simply choose your first folder, leave it there, it's okay, right? So folder is just your way to organize it. It's up to your preference, right? So once you are done, just click on create list and the database will be uploaded. So do that. Once you're ready, move on to the next step, which is to send your email campaign and do your filtering. Yes, just now you notice I asked you to upload one entire database without doing any segregation. That's because Send in Brew has a very powerful feature that allow you to do filtering before you send. So later you will see, you will learn that you can actually filter by agency. I want to send to everyone except Orange Tea. I want to send to everyone in ERA who is not a director level. I want to send to everyone in PN who have at least 5 listings. And the CA number starts with R005 for junior agent, for example. Right? So see you soon again. Go and get this done. Pause the video. Okay, so let's get on. After you have uploaded your database into Send in Brew, which is called a list. A list is nothing but your database of all your agents' contact number, email. So now we can initiate a campaign to send an email to them. To initiate a campaign, you go up to the campaign button over here and you click on create a new campaign, or just click on create my first email campaign, okay? And this will be presented with a choice of editors, right? But before that, you have to give your campaign a name. So if you want to target, if it's a recruitment, you name something that you can remember what is this about. If it's recruitment, if you have a specific agency that you're targeting, or if it's for sales, you can say that Woodley Marketing for ECB and so on. So subject line is something that they will see when they first before they open the email. So it's the top subject line. We'll put something like join Orange Tea, join AAG division, right? So this one is up to you. You need to think of a very good headline that make them click the link, right? So preview text is what they will see, the first few lines of text that they will see before they click into the email, right? And this is very crucial because what you write them will make them think whether they want to click and open or not. So I will put something like thinking of switching agency. Alright, how about switching agency, not doing well, right? What if you could earn high comp in projects without being a project agent, right? So this is something like that, but of course I don't want to try not to have something. So for me is I will just put something that is direct to the point, right? So it's up to you. So we will move on here, right? You can actually choose the email that you have here, that is the previous one, and then you have the name. So by default is Orange Tea AAG, right? You can change, and then you can append your name there, right? Append your name there so that we know that they know that it's coming from you, and you might want to, you know, put a bit of your award, #1 top leader or something like that, right? So this is up to you. So I'm going to put my name here, and we simply click next to proceed on. And once we are there, we have 3 editors to choose from. You can actually do a drag and drop editor where you do your own customization, or you can go into the template library and see whether there's any template that you like that you might want to use. So there are some format here, so newsletter, holiday greetings, and all that, because we are going to use one big poster at the top, so you can choose one that is suitable for you. So there are quite a fair bit of choices there. Okay, so you choose the one that you think is the most suitable for you, and you can then use that. Okay, so you can choose one that you think the category that you like, right? So this is one of a tag version. Okay, so there is also the announcement version. So let's show you how to do the manual one. So either you choose one of it or you choose the design tools. So under the design tools, you can go for drag and drop. Okay, drag and drop will start with almost like an empty format that you can use. So you, on the left side, you have a few type of design elements that you can put inside there. You could have a picture, you could have header, you could have image box in different format, and so on. So you choose the one that you think that you like, and then you simply do a drag and drop. So I'm going to show you how this works. First of all, at the top here, you can actually put your own logo. If you don't need this logo, you can simply delete away, but if not, then you will then drag and drop your image. Just click on image library, and you can actually drag and drop your image into this library, or you can click on add an image for you to upload. So let's say, for example, I will put my AAG logo right here. You just drag there, and then after that the logo will be loaded, right? So I can give some tagline, right? Inviting you to join AAG, the #1 division in OTT, right, in Orange Tea. Then for this bottom one is, remember I asked you to do the header like mentor of AAG. You can go to the image library and you can actually drag and drop over here, and now the image that you did, suddenly you see your email so professional looking, right? Then of course you write a few things, you put a bit about yourself. So for example, #1 top 1%, you know, top 1.4% achiever. Then what else? Top leader, right? Top recruitment. So you could actually use our AAG ones over here, right? Our AAG award. If you don't have award, you can use AAG award over there. Okay, so you give a bit of write up about yourself lah. So you put a bit of dear AAG, dear agent, right? Let me mentor you. Then you're going to write your own text. Then for the button, you click on the button. You can actually change the text. Okay, so you can say something like a call me, right? So to make somebody call you, and likely because they're going to view this on a mobile phone, so you want to make that into a call button, you just type TEL, T-E-L. All right, this only work if they view this from a mobile phone, right? If they view this on the desktop, then this won't work. But chances are most people read email from their mobile phone, so by clicking that button straight away, they can call you. But then here, these two, you can put your award. For example, if you got certificate of you collecting award, or you have your certificate, you know, every time Orange Tea you win the top star performer, top achiever award, Orange Tea do for you a EDM poster. Take that poster and put it right here, right? Put it right here. So one for personal sales, one for leadership role like top leader and so on. If you totally don't have any award, then you actually can just put AAG's award. So top project sales, top rental transaction. So make use of AAG award, right? It's yours because you belong to AAG. But if you are in sales, right, if this is a sales marketing, then you put the project information over there, right? So same thing, you do your own description, title here, right? For example, if I put down here is top 1.4 percent achiever. Then this one is I am the top leader, right? Top leader. So for you, you will put something that is based on your own, and then you make sure you change this, edit your own text. As for button, one may be a call button, so maybe one is a call button, all right? Call me, all right? The other one could be a what button? The other one could be a WhatsApp button. Ask them to directly WhatsApp you, right? WhatsApp button. So for call me button, the link here, you will just put telephone colon, right? 91889088 or your phone number lah, right? And then for the WhatsApp, all right, click on the WhatsApp, double click on the WhatsApp, and for the WhatsApp button, you can do something like https://wa.me okay, /65 follow your phone number, followed by your phone number. So what this will do is that if they are viewing this from a mobile phone, if they click on the WhatsApp, they will open up a WhatsApp channel with you directly without saving your number, right? So at the bottom here, remember to change your company name. So company name, you put Orange Tea AAG. Then you can put Orange Tea address here, which you're going to figure out, right? So this is how you can send this email to your to the person target. So an email, success of an email marketing is not so much of the design, but it's the wording that you put, right? So you must give them a teaser, a strong teaser why they should call you, right? Or why they should contact you, right? So you can actually put some screenshot of our AAG video, or you could even link this to our AAG video, find out more about AAG. So you can say more about AAG, more about AAG. And what do you link? You can link to our AAG this page. So for example, you see we have our AAG Real Estate Pro, right? So this is our AAG channel. So you can actually link to our AAG channel over here. So you just copy the link of our channel here, just right click, copy, and then you can paste over here. And there you are. So they can find out more about AAG through our channel if you want to. But of course, I will recommend you link it into our playlist. Okay, so playlist, we have a few playlists here. So what are the playlists you can link to? For example, we have AAG tools, right? So you can go inside these AAG tools, or you can go into career, right? We have a career section also. So here you are. We have AAG career section also. Okay, or AAG what do you call that, events, AAG events. So this one is find out about what kind of events we have and so on, because this is all about AAG, our top level, and so on. So you just copy this link, okay, and then you paste it over there. Okay, same thing. So this is more about AAG, then more about you, call me, WhatsApp you, and so on. So once you are ready, do a save and quit, okay, and to move on, right? So let's assume that your campaign is ready, right? If any of the box you don't want, you can actually roll over to the box, right? And there is a delete button over there if you don't want any of this section or box, right? Or you can drag your own there. Okay, so you preview this and see whether you like the email. Is it exactly the way you want it? Okay, you can actually preview it on the mobile phone. Just click that and then you see this is how it looks like on a mobile phone. Okay, and once you are ready, right, you can even send yourself a test mail. Just send yourself a test mail to yourself, right, to see how the email look like. Enter your own email and see how it looks like. Once it's ready, then you can click on next step. You're happy with the formatting and so on, click on next. All right, so the next section will be to choose your database or your list, right? So you choose the one that you uploaded, the full database of all the 28,700 agents, right? The whole database. And not to worry, because there is a filtering function allow you to filter who to send to later, right? So choose, put a check mark here to choose this, 28,700, and then choose apply filter. Now if this is a recruitment, right, you want to filter away from orange tea agents, so you go to this section here and see agency. So we don't want to send to agency, so does not start with, right? That means I'm sending to anyone else except orange tea. That means I don't want people that start with orange tea, right? So here says that send to people, send to agency as long as it does not start with orange tea. This is one way. And then not orange tea, of course you don't want to send to, if you want to send to only the minor agency, then you can say you can add a specific agency. So this is where you want to target a specific agency, then you choose starts with. So if I want to specifically target SLP, I can add SLP. I can add another one. I can specifically target right, I can target starts with let's say Night Frank, right? You need to know what is the real name for Night Frank. I think it's KF something, right? Then you want to specifically target, let's say Propnex. Okay, you want to target Propnex, so you can choose agency, and then you can choose target Propnex. So I want to target Propnex. Okay, but Propnex is very big. I don't want to target everybody, but depending on your level, right? If your level is you want to recruit director agents, right, then you target directors. So how do you target directors within Propnex? So within Propnex, this box, or rather within this particular box, you can add another small I here. So this I, and it is applicable to this whole set. Okay, so I can say something like I only want to target the junior agents. So junior agent, I think it starts with 006 if I'm not wrong. So the CEA number starts with, so this is telling you to target all the junior agent in Propnex. Okay, then you also want to target ERA agent, for example, ERA agent. So another example will be you can target by what? You can target by active listings. So you can say that only those people with listings more than 10, means that I'm targeting the very experienced agent, or rather you are targeting active agent in Propnex in this scenario, right? So if this is ERA, then what it means here is you are targeting only active agents in ERA. And if you are recruiting team leaders, then you can choose something like designation, right? Designation, right? Designation contains, not start with, because not all designations start with director. So it could be like senior director, right? So director. So you are targeting ERA. In this case, you are targeting ERA agent whose title is director level. But if you are a junior recruiter, meaning you are not yet, you want to target a junior agent, then you can either say manager, you recruiting the manager level, or you put down here does not contain. So this particular way means that ERA, you are targeting ERA, anyone in ERA that is not a director. Then you can add one more plus, right? You can add one more plus and say that listing count more than 10. So this what you're saying is that I want to target ERA agent who is not a director but is an active agent. Okay, then you can use this to filter all the way until you get the junior agents that you want that match your level. So this one I cannot tell you what to select, but it depends on your level. Okay, so this is where you can be very specific. So for what my filter here means that I'm targeting the entire SLP regardless of their level. I'm targeting the entire Night Frank regardless of level, and also targeting ERA who is not a director level and active agent. Then I can add one more. Let's say I want to target again agency first here. Agency, I want to target, let's say ERA, so starts with Propnex. I want to start with Propnex, but for Propnex I don't want to target everybody. I only want to target the active the junior agent. So I will go for the license number, registration number, that starts with R006. I can't remember, is it 005 or 006? If you want 0005 and 006, then you add one more, right? So you can add one more, and you same thing, you can do rack number starts with, right? And can you put 005? So essentially it means that for Propnex, I'm targeting all the junior agents whose CA number starts with either R006 or R005, if I want to target all the young blood, right? So this is how you can filter, and all this is one campaign. So when you press next, when you're ready, you notice that out of the 28,700 agents, you filter all the way down, right, to only 1,900. So you see, become very targeting. And does it cost you a lot of money? No, because remember the lowest paid plan is 40,000, or yeah, 40,000. So more than enough one. Even if you pay for 1 month, it's more than enough. So you can then see that you can be very targeted and send to the right customer. I rather you do targeted email campaign, because you need to shout out different message to different groups. To the junior agent, what are they concerned? How to make more money easily. To the senior agent, what they are concerned? How to keep up with technology, how to have video marketing without learning the technical skill. So for the seniors, right? For team leader, how do I retain my agents, right? We empower them technology to keep them. So something like that. So every target group, you should have a targeted message. Think in terms of, if you are them, what they are attracted to, right? So this is more of you understand your customer psychology. And when you are ready to go, at the upper right corner, you have a send a test mail, send to yourself. If not, you can actually do a schedule, right? Schedule, you can set what time you want the mail to be out. And of course, my free account is 300. So you may want to do narrow filter, narrow until left 300. So every day you narrow to a specific group. That way, keep it very small, right? So then you become free, ma. If not, all right, please go and upgrade to a paid plan. Only $32. Hello, $32 is only $1 a day. No, for the next 30 days, you get to be able to reach your target audience. I think this is worth it, right? So you can actually go and sign up a paid account just for 1 month only. Good enough, right? So then you can continue and you will get sent up, right? So with this, I hope that you will double your team this year. Goodbye.